Nobody spent any more money on cars in my life than me. I don't think.
As near as I can remember, this is the year of 1941.
41,
yeah. And that model of car was one of the last ones that they made because they went into war production. No more pleasure cars. And this is the...
When I heard that, I went out and bought one, and so did Paul.
This is just a few months before Marilyn was born.
They were cutting up.
They stopped making production of automobiles at the... Yeah, they went into making war things.
Did they?
Yes, yes. There was a period of a couple of years that no automobiles were manufactured.
Couldn't buy cars.
What year was the war? 41.
See what they did?
This is before Marilyn was born.
Yeah, it's before Marilyn. They froze production, and then all the cars that were in stock, John, you had to get a special, you had to be defense to get it. And we seen it coming. So
even to get a replacement for a tire, you had to be in defense work, or you couldn't get a new tire, or even a recap.
Yeah.
My father was a railroad man, and to get to work he needed a car, which he had a special ration card for gasoline, but he needed a replacement in tires, and all he could get was recaps.
Notice our house at the first part, how the roofs of the porches are, the old shape before we modernized it.
Oh yeah, well that I mentioned that before, that was all changed.
Yeah, that was all tore off. I got tired of looking at that.
There's Aunt Vi. That's in our living room. There's Uncle Dean.
He's dead. Vi is out, I think, in Colorado somewhere. We tried to find her, but we never could find her.
Here I am with my smock on. That's what they wore, the women wore when they were pregnant. They didn't have a lot of maternity clothes in those days. You just got a bigger size of a dress and wore a smock, and that sort of concealed your condition. My hair looks black the way that photographed, and so does
Dean and Vi, and we like to play cards together quite a bit.
Is that your house?
Mm-hmm.
That was at our house. I was taking the pictures, of course. Huh?
What are you playing?
I don't even remember what we were playing.
Oh, I know what it is.
Euchre, was it?
Yeah.
Daddy.
Pinochle.
I can remember when we'd be at Arlene and Harold's and you guys would be playing cards and it would last late into the night, and Marilyn and I and Diane and Cindy would say, be real quiet and be real good, and then they'll forget what time it is and we can stay later.
I remember that, yeah. This was taken in the kitchen and had all old-fashioned without a cabinet around the sink. And when I come back from the hospital, Dad had the plumber come in and rebuild that and put in a new double basin sink and a nice cabinet that went around the two walls. So it was a curved work area, and that was a real nice, pleasant surprise. I wouldn't be surprised, but what this was just a day or two before Marilyn was born. That's me. Uh-huh.
That's Grandma, honey.
I'm talking on the telephone.
That's Grandma.
Hi, talk.
Can you talk?
Yes, Jacob.
Well, look.
Look at the
Who's
camera and talk.
Is that Pa?
Tell us
That's
who
Pa.
that is.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
recognize Pa?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's looking at a book.
Say Pa. I want to hear it.
Pa.
Yeah. That's Pa. He's looking up something on the world globe. He's
Yeah.
going to make a trip. I believe he's going to make a trip.
Dreaming about a trip.
I bought this real fancy robe, and I'm thinking how nice it's going to be when I come home with a new baby, and I'm just going to be strolling around with that nice robe all the while.
Hi.
And
Got it.
I think after I got home, I hung it up. I never got a chance to wear it. I was busy feeding this baby that had to be fed every 3 hours around the clock. That means 24 hours a day.
Boy, that was rough.
I just get laying back in bed and look at the clock, and it's almost time to get up and get going again with the bottle. When a baby weighs 5 pounds, they used to, I don't know how they do today, but they have to be fed at shorter intervals. But it was fun.
It was worth it all, huh, Mom?
That's for sure. There I am making a quilt. I had to make something for the new baby.
Here, Jacob. Jacob,
Jacob.
come over here, honey.
You want to talk? Jacob,
yeah.
you want to talk?
Yeah.
You want to say hello?
How?
Say, who is that on the film?
Is that?
That's me. That's Grandma.
Who's this?
And and look, there's Pa.
Yeah.
That's Pa.
Can you say Pa?
I hold it.
Yeah, don't get it too close, honey. Hold it about like that.
Hello.
Say hi, Pa.
Hi.
Say, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Pa? Pa is holding you.
He's looking at a magazine.
Yeah.
I saw it. What are you doing? Pa?
He's
Uh-oh.
working on film there.
Uh-oh.
See the projector?
Yeah.
Inspector making movies? No, I don't think so.
What is it?
Who is it?
See, I'm finding out what reel it is. See the size of the reels, John? You were wondering.
Who is it? I have talked.
Well, you can talk, honey.
Don't chew on the microphone.
Don't touch it.
Who is
Yeah,
it?
hold it about this far.
Hello.
Hello. Hello,
No.
Jacob. Don't get too close.
Hello.
How's it?
Hello.
Is it all right, Steve, now? All right, right there, he says. Right there. He can't hear.
Hello.
Don't. You keep it there.
Here's Grandma.
That's a pretty bed, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a pretty bad.
We bought
Hi.
that here in Batavia.
Here, Grandma.
There was a furniture store on Wilson Street, right there at the intersection of
I
25.
hold it.
You hold it. Now that's taken over at Naperville.
Hi.
It's maroon.
Oh, is it maroon? And when the war came and Dad was going in the service, we had to sell that car, and we got more for it than we paid for it because cars were in big demand.
But then you have a car?
Then we didn't have a car because he was going in the service.
What is it? Why they won't let you have a car?
Oh, I didn't want to keep it.
Well, you couldn't get any gas unless you were in war work. You had what they called a ration card that gave you
3 gallons a week.
3 gallons of gas a week.